I'm Yianni. I'm an artist, aerospace engineer, and also radio presenter with 92.5 ABC Central Coast. I'm the arts reporter. Home for me is Terrigal. I travel the world. Been to a lot of countries, and I go to America 3-4 times a year. I love New York, but I love Terrigal more. For me as an artist, it has the right light and it has the right feel. So it's a beautiful place to get lost in your own mind, really. I love sitting down at the cafe looking at the ocean, thinking about the next thing. It's gorgeous. What motivates me? Everything motivates me. Social injustice. A lot of my work is commenting on the vacuosity of consumer-driven society. I'm also motivated by, sun reflecting off a house roof, or shadows, a gorgeous sunset. There's motivation in everything for me. Colour, light, movement. My mind is like a tsunami of stuff just flowing through all the time. I have about 30 paintings in the planning process right now. The doors are opening to creativity, and I think artists are very necessary in society. I mean, you need your anarchists. You can't all be yes sir, no sir. And artists see things different, which is the beauty of it. Yeah. Community is about everyone working together for a common ideal. It's like an extension of family for me. I've been very community driven through my art, through a lot of the art projects I do. What I found is a driver of my life is sharing my art and sharing that experience and teaching everyone how to be an artist if they want to be. And then all of a sudden I win this Arts and Culture Award, and then the honour of being an Australia Day ambassador, thrown on top of that was just very, very humbling, and it was gorgeous. I loved it. So out of left field. And now I'm still an Australia Day ambassador, and I'll be going somewhere in January to tell my story of art in the Central Coast and all that. So I find that very rewarding, to be known as an Australian citizen for the arts. That's very, very much a rewarding thing. How the world of art and engineering collides. The best way to describe that is to actually look at one of my paintings, or a few that I've got hanging around. But I'm asked this question so much, but it's been so much a part of my life. I see aircraft as perfect working sculptures, and I love, if you think about it, you've got a few hundred ton of metal punching through space at 600 miles an hour with 400 people on it. That's really good engineering, and so I get a kick out of that. And I spent 25 years trying to build a bridge between art and that technology. Well, I had an epiphany when I was involved in a military project on an F-18, and it was very complex. We had to really engineer the destruction of the plane so we could re-engineer it once we'd fixed the bits inside. And I'm not really supposed to talk about it, but what eventually happened was we got this part off, and there was a lot of work that got us to that point. And then all of a sudden it's sitting on a slab in the middle of the hangar, apart from the parent organism. And I had this amazing mind burst of creativity, and I saw this object that was broken away from its parent. And so it took on a level of attention for me. And I actually, the project I was working on, that was very high, top secret, but what I did was dragged a couple of engineers outside and I posed them with this object, and it became the first painting in my pseudo-symbolism series. And it's strange people in strange places in love with strange, highly manufactured objects. And so now I'm picking through all the engineers and parts and things at Qantas, and I've got about 30 paintings in pre-production, And I use the engineers, so I use the real people, I use the real objects, and then I juxtapose that with strange backgrounds, and it's, as I said, it's a metaphor for shopping. And it's got me invited all over the planet, which is really good. If I could inspire my community to do anything, I would probably get them all painting, because art frees your mind. It gives you the ability to de-stress and cut out the world, because, you know, I know from experience, I have a very high pressure job, but as soon as I get home and I pick up a paintbrush, that all just goes. If I could do it, I'd have a big art class on the Skillion. I'd be on the top and I'd be teaching everyone how to paint, and they can de-stress and enjoy their life. That's probably what I'd do.